Control. We chase it like oxygen. Convinced it's the key to safety. We dress it in to-do lists, calendars, 5-year plans. We whisper, if I do everything right, life won't fall apart. But that's the lie. Control is the mask we wear when we're scared of chaos. The story we tell to feel powerful when we feel powerless. Because deep down, we know we're not in control. Not of outcomes. Not of others. Not even ourselves. Always. Still, we worship the illusion. We trade spontaneity for safety, curiosity for predictability, dreams for plans. You can juice, affirm, and meditate. Still, the storm will come. The call will break your heart. The job will vanish. The diagnosis will land. Because life doesn't ask for your permission. Control feels protective, but it's a cage. It costs joy, freedom, and aliveness. Think of what you've missed waiting for certainty. The love you didn't pursue. The art you didn't create. The risks you avoided. Real life. It lives in the mess, in the chaos, in the unknown. Not the spreadsheet, not the plan. Control doesn't bring peace. It brings pressure. You stop participating. You start performing. But life doesn't want to be managed. It wants to be met. And that begins with surrender. Not weakness. Not giving up. But showing up. Fully. For the unpredictable now. Take control of your life. We've all heard it. From podcasts to posters. It's hustle culture's favorite gospel. Plan, dominate, achieve. And if you don't, you've failed. You're not aligned. Let's be real. Certainty is a false god. Control is its golden calf. We're sold a lie that enough planning equals success. But that's not power. It's fear in a business suit. We want love with guarantees. Dreams with outcome insurance. We call it wisdom. But it's fear with a planner. Life isn't a checklist. It's jazz. Unscripted. Wild. Real. Control shrinks you. You call it being realistic. But it's avoidance. You say later but mean never. The best moments of your life, they came from chaos. Not from certainty. Not from plans. Every system expires. Every blueprint breaks. And when it does, it's not your fault. It's the myth collapsing. So burn the altar. Burn the lie. The control means safety. Magic lives in the unknown. Right where your soul belongs. Chaos doesn't care about your calendar. It doesn't knock. It crashes through. At 3 a.m., it calls. It shows up in layoffs, breakups, canceled plans. You were doing everything right. Vision board? Glowing. Strategy? Tight. Then life laughs. Chaos says, cute plan. Here's reality. Chaos isn't the enemy. It's life, raw and wild. But we fight it. We try to spreadsheet it, as if you can schedule a storm. Still, we treat unpredictability like a flaw. We crave normal, but even your normal had chaos. You just numbed it. Chaos doesn't need permission. And here's the truth. Preparation isn't protection. You can meditate, plan, align, and still get wrecked. Control was never real. It was comfort food for the afraid. You're not broken because life surprised you. You're human. There's no master plan. Only presence. So stop resisting. Dance with the storm. Because in that storm lives wonder. Let's talk grip, not on a bar. On life. We hold tight to people, plans, and outcomes because we're scared. Scared of not knowing. Scared of surprise. So we overmanage, we perfect, we grip. But the tighter you grip, the more you lose. That breakup still happened. That job still gone. That diagnosis still landed. Control is a con, and the cost is exhaustion. It doesn't protect. It strangles. It suffocates your joy, your creativity, your love. Love doesn't bloom in captivity. Dreams don't grow under pressure. Real power isn't in the squeeze. It's in the surrender. Life asks for open palms, like holding a bird. Too loose, it flies. Too tight, it dies. So let go. Not of effort, but of illusion. Because maybe falling apart is where you come alive. You're not a failure because things fell apart. You're not broken because it didn't go as planned. You're human. But we're told, hustle harder, journal better, manifest perfectly, and you'll control your life. Then life hits. The job disappears. The relationship ends. Your body gives out. And you ask, what's wrong with me? But maybe the real question is, why did I believe I had to control it all? Control isn't your worth. And failure doesn't define you. You can do everything right and still lose something. Because it was time. Because growth demanded it. Control is a mask. And masks don't breathe. Peace starts with truth. With saying, I don't know what I'm doing and that's okay. You don't need more control. You need more compassion. You're not a formula. You're becoming. And that has always been enough. What are you using to measure your life? Your income, your calendar, your 5-year plan? Or that quiet voice inside that whispers, you're behind? Where did that ruler come from? Parents? Instagram? Some life coach with too many teeth? Most of us are using someone else's metrics. Worse, we're measuring control instead of courage. You can have a clean desk and still be miserable. Control isn't the measure, courage is. Did you show up scared? Speak up shaky? Try again after the fall? That's the metric. Ask, am I in integrity? Not, am I in control? Control convinces you to betray your truth for security. But growth? It doesn't follow plans. It shows up in the mess. So ditch the checklist. Count the risks you took. The love you gave. Control is a cage. And you? You hold the key. Surrender gets a bad rep. But true surrender, it's strength. It's wisdom. It's the moment you stop fighting the river and let it carry you. Control isn't power. It's fear in a productivity costume. We cling. We script. We try to micromanage reality. Why? Because we're terrified of letting go. But surrender isn't collapse. It's clarity. It's freedom in motion. You don't lose yourself when you surrender. You meet yourself fully. You still show up. You still care. But now it's from trust, not tension. From peace, not panic. Surrender is choosing to let life unfold without needing a guarantee. That's courage. That's truth. That's becoming. Real magic doesn't live in control. It doesn't follow your schedule. It doesn't care about your plans. It shows up late, messy, uninvited, and it changes everything. Magic lives in detours, in breakdowns, in unexpected conversations and meals that weren't supposed to happen. We try to control our way into alignment. But magic doesn't wait for permission. It meets you in the mess. In the unscripted moment. In the I don't know, but I'm doing it anyway. So burn the old script. Say yes to the honest moment. Because only magic will make you feel. And you're not here to manage life. You're here to live it. Letting go isn't recklessness. It's not giving up on what matters. It's releasing the illusion that control makes you safe. You're still in the car, just not white-knuckling the wheel. Letting go is breath, space, trust. It's saying I'll still show up, but I don't need to control how it all plays out. You don't have to burn it all down, just loosen the grip. Let go, not to fall apart, but to finally hold what's real. We think freedom is having all the answers. But real freedom? It's in not knowing. It's starting anyway. Leaping without a net, trusting the fall. The more you need to know, the less you move. But growth lives in mystery. Creativity lives in surprise. Life lives in the unknown. Stop waiting. Start moving. Start living. Take a deep breath. Feel your lungs rise, then fall. That's your body practicing surrender. Every exhale, release. You don't have to hold everything so tightly. Control shrinks your world. Letting go expands it. Surrender isn't passive. It's your quiet superpower. Breathe. Release. Let life unfold. So take a breath and let go. You don't need every answer. You don't need to script every moment. You need trust and presence. Control is a myth. Surrender is where life begins. If you agree. Ink, rage, repeat. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.